Wow, when they were dealing with the really cold temperatures, we were actually looking at record heat here in South Florida, even the Treasure Coast. Now, not today, though. A lot chillier since that cold front. It did give us a few scattered showers, the wind, and then now we're looking at the very cool air still left in place. Temperatures today only in the 70s this afternoon, still 70 degrees with the wind out of the north. So the winds have been strong at times. We're looking at a sustained wind gust for Boca Raton at 32 miles per hour, and we're looking at the mid-20s from West Palm, even up to Port St. Lucie. Vero Beach, you had almost a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust just within the past 15 minutes. So some pretty strong winds at times. They will continue overnight and even into tomorrow. So something to keep in mind throughout the next couple of days, since we are still going to be dealing with some very dry air. And speaking of dry air, I am watching two smoke plumes. And since we have that northeast wind, you can see the direction of the smoke where it's blowing, and that's towards Broward County along Alligator Alley. So if you are heading off to the west coast and you do see some smoky conditions, a little bit of haze, this is the culprit right here. And that's also going to give us, some color for the sunset later tonight. Here's what we're looking at with our temperatures. We have the 60s to low 70s down towards the Palm Beaches. So 70 in West Palm, 72 Boca Raton, Belle Glade at 71 degrees, mid 60s to low 60s over there in Vero Beach. So a little bit cooler off towards the Treasure Coast, and temperatures throughout the rest of the next several hours will still pretty much remain in the 60s. And then overnight, we should see a few 50s popping up for the Treasure Coast, but pretty much dry conditions over the next 12 hours. Heading into Sunday evening, clouds build in, and then Monday we are going to wake up to a few scattered showers. Our next approaching front late Monday night into early Tuesday morning, and that's going to give us a chance for some more scattered rain, and it's also going to give us a chance for maybe just some dry air behind it midweek, but it's not going to last very long. So let's take a look. Sunday morning, waking up to a few passing clouds. Most of the early half of the day will be dry. A spotty shower or two along Palm Beach County can't be ruled out. Mostly dry conditions there along the Treasure Coast, but then as we go into the overnight hours into early Monday morning, we start to see an increase in moisture with that more southeasterly wind kicking in, and that's going to give us an opportunity for a few spotty showers to start you off for your morning commute. And then as we start to see some daytime heating kicking in, that's going to help fuel a few isolated storms as we hit the late half of the afternoon. So we could see a storm developing along Lake Okeechobee, and normally when we do see these storms along the lake, they can strengthen, and we can't rule out seeing maybe a funnel cloud and maybe even some frequent lightning with these storms. All will be pushing offshore eventually by the late evening hours, and then the front passing through with a few spotty showers as we do head into your early Tuesday morning. So again, with the dry conditions, any rain that we do get, we could really use. Here's what we're looking at for tonight. A little bit cooler inland, as I mentioned, especially for Okeechobee. 58 in Indiantown, also Belle Glade, mid 60s to low 60s along the coastal areas. And then for the afternoon, because of the cloud coverage and because of the pretty steady wind that we're still going to see, temperatures in the low 70s for your afternoon high. So let's take a look at the future wind gusts. Still pretty high in the mid to upper 20s, even the low 30s. Something to keep in mind if you're going to go for that morning bike ride. I think the winds will be a little stronger in the morning than later in the afternoon. But overall, though, because of these winds, small craft advisory is still in effect. We are looking at rip risk running high, east wind pretty strong at 20 miles per hour. So for the next few days, we have that warm up Monday. It's going to be in the 80s for your afternoon. And then we see a little bit cooler air working its way in by your Wednesday after the front passes, waking up to the 60s, a few 50s inland, and then we rebound back into the upper 70s, low 80s for the remainder of the week, but pretty much quiet conditions. We're not expecting to see too much in the way of severe weather, but it is going to be a warm up as we get towards your Monday with temperatures back in the 80s. That's a look at your first morning forecast.